Hey everyone, welcome to Gundam Time. My name is Andrea, and for today's video, I am doing a how to get gems fast plus a blueprint for success in the game video. And I'm going to just be upfront right now. There isn't a really fast way when you're first starting out. There is a cheat that causes issues for your accounts that sometimes can't be resolved. I'm not even going to tell you how to do it, but it involves messing things up with time, and some people aren't ever able to do events again because it messes their phone up, their account so much in the game, and uninstalling and reinstalling does not fix it. They have to start over completely on a different phone. So do not do the cheat that involves time, and because the chances are there that you will ruin your account forever. So anyway, there isn't a fast way when you're very first starting the game, but if you follow these instructions, you're going to do very well and very early on, better than a lot of players who are playing this game. So when you very first start out, things go really slow. Your character does not have a lot of upgrades. There's not a lot in the vault, anything like that. But your goal in the very beginning is to unlock these top 3 things here in the vault. So your tip jar, your remote, and the pickaxe. You want to get the remote and the pickaxe to level 8 or 9. At this point, do not use gems to get boxes. Let me move this over here. Sorry, it's my recording thing. Go away. Thank you. Anyway, do not use gems to get these boxes here or event boxes when you're first starting out. It is a waste of gems. You really need those gems to be unlocking these things in here. At the point where you are level 8 or 9 and you're watching every single ad from this dude right here when he comes in and offers gems, make sure you watch every single one of those. When you're at that point, then you're going to want to unlock the rest of your vault, including the TV. Unlock all of these. You're gonna want a lot of this stuff in here. And upgrade the TV until you're getting about 10 minutes of a boost from ads. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a lot of time watching ads, and that is time that you could have been spent playing the game. So you don't want to waste time by watching the ads down here on the boost. You want to spend that time playing the game. So by this point, you'll have probably been playing the game for about a week, maybe less, depending on how much you're willing to play. And you're going to want to start, once you have the vault unlocked, you have this right here. And it might not be a week to get the whole entire vault unlocked. You might want to just get down to here and then upgrade this guy a little bit so you get 10 minutes, and then ignore the rest of the vault for a little bit. But at this point, you're going to start saving up gems for event boxes. You might not be doing the events when you first start out, and I'm going to tell you right now, don't spend a lot of time. And by events, I mean the ones that come once a week. The seaport, the moon, the mine, and what's the last one? Seaport, moon, mine, and, oh my goodness, oh, Middle Ages. So you're not going to be wanting to spend a lot of time on the events because they take you away from the main game too long in the beginning. In the beginning, you're going to be doing probably 3 days per event, and that you don't get a lot of gems from the events. Your rewards are going to be minimal compared to what you would get just by doing the regular cities. So like this right here, right? Anyway, so do the events at the very easiest level that you can, and don't spend a ton of time on the events. And if it looks like it's going to take you a while, back out. You can exit the events. There's usually an exit button right here. Come back and do the city for a while, for a day or two, and then you can try the event again. But in the beginning, focus instead on getting through the cities, because this unlocks future things that make the events much easier. So like your second tool. So we come in here, and I've got 2 tools equipped. And it also unlocks the pets for you, second pet, etc. And then it also will give you a lot of gems. So, also, not every event offers parts you're going to want. When people first start playing the game, their general thought is, I'm going to get all the parts. I'm going to really focus hard on the events. Guys, don't worry so much about the events except for the moon event. My advice is going to be that you should save up your gems for the moon event first, because it gives you the laser gun and the robot head, which are 3 parts in the meta build. So you want to get, and that, there's these ones and then the 2 pets. The 2 pets don't come from events at all, and this doesn't come from an event. So focus on getting event boxes from the moon event, and the event boxes they're going to be right here when they pop up. Anyway, if you choose to spend money on the game, spend it on the boost button that's up here. It's the times X2 boost. It's why I am at 12.8. Actually, I'll just show you. All profit forever is times 2, and this one's 6.4, and so that's why I'm at 12.8, because the times 2 right here. Anyway, so if you spend money on the game, have it be on that. Anyway, so save up your gems for the moon event first because it gives the laser gun and the robot head, which are two very important parts for the game. You're also going to want to have the kimono black belt, but don't aim for it at first. Aim for the gun and the robot head, and you'll probably get the KBB while you're trying to get these parts right here. Not every time will that have happened, but I've seen it happen a lot of the time. The other valuable parts in case you get them while doing the events. So the anchor right here, which is from the Seaport event, it is pretty decent. And then, let's see, the shark body from Seaport, which I do not have, and I'm not even going to open my body tab because it's so laggy. And let's see, so anchor for the Seaport, shark body from the Seaport, scepter from Middle Ages, so that is this dude right here, so that one's a good one, and then the pickaxe from the mine event. These are not the part of the meta build, but they are good parts, so if you do get them, forge them, and use them while you're building up to get these parts right here. You're also going to want the kimono black belt, like I said. That is a big part of the main build. Once you get the laser guns and the robot head, then you're going to probably push pretty hard for the kimono black belt. I'll get into that in just a bit. But the robe, the crown, I'm not even going to open it up. I don't think I have the crown. Oh, I do. I have the crown. The robe, the crown, the shark head, etc. These are pointless ultimates. Do not forge them unless you have the meta build already and it's fully maxed. The reason for that is because you're going to want to put every single extra thing to upgrading your main things right here. And I don't do upgrades very often. I actually wait until I've got a lot of these built up before I go in and upgrade, just because it takes so much time. Anyway, so you're also going to want to save save one legendary part, 2 epics, and 3 rares all the time. Always keep these 3 rares. Always keep these 2 epics, or just as an example, any 2 epics, any 3 rares of every single part the whole time until you have the meta build, because you're going to need those to build the blueprints that are part of the build. And the forge button will show up once you have all of the parts for that blueprint. Okay, so do not use the KBB robe, the kimono black belt, to forge the robe. You'll seriously regret doing it if you do. The robe is a pointless piece of gear, and you do not want it. And if you do get it, then have it be as part of your... I'm just going to collect the whole thing. Don't focus on it in the beginning until you have the meta build. Okay, so by this point, do you see how long it took to load? So there's my robe. I did use it for a long time until I was able to get this guy back again. I did make that mistake. I forged the robe using my KBB that I got originally. And so, while I was waiting to find the KBB again, I upgraded it, trying to get it to be more useful for me. Anyway, look at all those KBBs I have now. Isn't that so amazing? They make me happy, I tell you. Okay, let's get out of this tab here. Okay, so by this point, you'll probably already have a common egg or even a rare pet. That's totally fine. Don't use a lot of food upgrading them, though, and wait until you have legendary eggs and epic eggs, because it takes 900 food to hatch an epic egg and 2,700 to hatch legendary, and you're going to want to have a whole bunch of eggs to hatch to get your ultimate pets. Okay, so the meta build for pets is the panda and the dark horse or tortoise combo. So I've got the dark horse. I do not have the panda yet, and I don't have the tortoise. But the dark horse and the panda are the ultimate meta build, and the reason for that is because... So the reason why the robot head and the laser guns are the meta build is because it gets you, and the KBB, it gets you fast walking, it gets you all workers 90% chance to make perfect food, all workers 120% chance to make perfect food. And then the meta build, your dark horse or the tortoise will give you times X2 more on your perfect food, which is really big. By the way, guys, having this dark horse was more powerful than having this legendary right here. And the dark horse was like level 1, and it was still better than this legendary because of the boost it gave me in time. The Vroomba is really, really great if you don't have the panda. So aim to get the panda, but use the Vroomba and the dark horse or tortoise in the meantime. Okay, so the meta build then is the robot head, the KBB, which is this, robot head, KBB, and 2 laser guns. and then the panda, and either the dark horse or the tortoise. Once you have the meta build, focus on upgrading your vault and your gear all the way. So get your vault up as high as you want to get it, as high as you want to get each individual part. And you'll reach a point where you're going to have a ton of gems and it's not going to matter what you do with them. So you could max out your entire vault. I mean, some people think it's pointless, but others are like, I might as well if I have the gems. And focus on upgrading your gear all the way. And you could use your extra gems to just go in here and buy boxes. Once you have your meta build fully upgraded and your pets fully upgraded, then at that point you can do whatever you want with your gems. But gems at that point will be coming in really fast once you get your meta build. And I've seen people get there in like 2 weeks of playing. 3 weeks, it depends on when you start and when the moon event is happening, because the moon event only comes once a month. Okay, so focus on upgrading your vault and your gear. Like I said, gems will be coming in really quickly at that point. In the beginning, guys, it is slow, but be intentional. Do not spend your gems on pointless things like small boxes or big boxes, guys. The chances of dropping something that you'll use are so low. You're going to get mostly these right here. And a lot of people cry because that's all they get. But 30 and 48%, guys, that's pretty much all you're going to get with an occasional epic here and there. So instead of spending your gems on boxes in the beginning, put them on the vault, and then watch ads from the investor. And the small boxes are going to come as you finish building, as you get through cities and as you renovate. Oh, goodness, come on. It's not letting me exit because I've got my stupid recording thing there. Let's see. Move this over. Exit. There we go. Anyway, okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. That is the blueprint for how to get gems fast and how to be successful at this game. And guys, I've got my Discord server set up now for Eatventure fans. I've got one Eatventure fan in there as of this recording. Vaughn, thank you so much. He actually went and found the Discord link in one of my older videos, I believe, and joined. And guys, come join him. I am active in there about once a day. But there will, you guys, if you join it, you guys will be able to help each other, answer each other's questions. I will answer questions as well, but I welcome those who are experienced who would like to come in and answer questions. I will have an opening or two for Eatventure moderators who will help just manage the channel and answer questions, like I said. And so if you're good at the game and you've been playing it for a while and you're interested in being in a leadership role, I do require officers to have been in the Discord server for a few months, just so I can make sure that you fit the culture and that you aren't going to cause a lot of drama. But the link for the Discord server is in the description of the video. Come join it, guys. Let's get talking and chatting and helping each other with this game. And happy playing. Hit the like and the subscribe button and the bell icon to be alerted to future videos. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.